THTV. I am in Cardiff. So Rob and I are here for 2 days, and then we're heading out to Pembrokeshire, going all along the coast. Going to be camping, lots of hiking, a little bit of adventure, but come along with us. So we started off our morning by going to the Early Bird, which is a cafe in Cathays, and it was delicious. And then we walked around the student area. Rob and I actually were both at Cardiff for 2 years before we knew each other, so we wanted to go see the different bits that we lived in and show each other our side of Cardiff. We then rented bikes. They were called Next Bikes, and we cycled down to Cardiff Bay and had lunch down there, and then cycled back into the city afterwards. And then grabbed an ice cream, and we actually went around Cardiff Castle. Good morning. So yesterday, as you can see, was just a bit of a montage of us walking down memory lane all around Cardiff, eating some really good food. This morning, got a banana. We're off to the gym. We are all packed up. It's ready to leave our little flat that we've been staying in, which is literally right next to the stadium. Time to hit the road. We have all of this, all of that.
And all of this.
Travelling light. And here's our little tent. It's not very bougie. Got our little roll mats and our sleeping bags for loads of room. This is going to be the view we'll wake up to. Dinner is served like a posh pot noodle is what we're going to call it. We are wrapped up in our tent, ready for sleep. So we've had breakfast. We're just doing a little bit of foam rolling outside of our lovely little tent, and then we're going to be heading actually inland and then coming back along the coast. So come along for the run. Sadly, my GoPro malfunctioned and I lost all of my footage from the beginning of the run. So all this bit here I don't have any footage on, but you join the run in Porthgain. I think it's called Porthgain, and this is where the shed and the sloop, is that?
I don't know the sloop. The shed
oh, definitely the shed. Which loads of people recommended for fish and chips, was it? Maybe that's the sloop up there with some lights. This is the shed. We've gone for it. We just went to the most beautiful beach, which is called Treff Clefin, which I'm probably saying wrong. But there's some metal steps that head down, and then it's just down here. Is that? I think that's actually Rob's feet marks where he put his bag and sprinted in. But then it was actually very shallow, so you just waded. And then we're heading over, I think the Blue Lagoon is just over this headland somewhere. So we went back to Porthgain, which is where we ran through this morning, to go get lunch. And I think, well, you said it was actually the best fish and chips you've ever had.
Potentially,
really good.
best take chips.
Take and chips. Some really, really good fish and chips. And then followed by some ice cream. And now we're at St David's Cathedral. And we're going to have a little walk around. Theirs were definitely made for Rob. Perfect fit.
Maybe we'll go like this instead.
Yeah, it's even pretty small for me. Very good. Oh, that is so good. So we just had some chocolate porridge like yesterday. Now we're going back to the Blue Lagoon because we're going swimming. Paid £4 to park here. It's nice and quiet because we came early, but it gets really busy. Oh, big stepping stones. So we've just got here and we're the only people. We have the whole lagoon to ourselves.
It is so cold.
we have packed up our campsite at Celtic Camping. Are we at Newhaven or Newgale? You get everything, please. We're at Newgale, and it's a really long, beautiful beach. We just parked at Martin's Haven and now we're off on a little adventure to go look at a viewpoint of Skomer Island. Now we're trying to head out to this little viewpoint. Taking very windswept.
A little.
There's a bird right on my shoulder. Oh. We've got Skomer, and this is Stockholm, which I think again I'm probably butchering the Welsh pronunciation. If we kept going around the coast here, you've got Marlow Sands, but you can't quite see. And in that gap, if you could see miles, would be Cornwall. The sun has come out. So we've just gone to our new campsite, which is Dale's Hill, was it? And now we've got down into Dale. And we might get dinner. We thought we'd just come down and get a drink. But it's beautiful. It seems the population is 2 boats to every 1 human being. There's literally boats everywhere.
And make fire.
Yeah, final night of camping. I mean, you can't really see how beautiful this view is, but it's all the way down into the bay and it's gorgeous. We just had such a lovely dinner at Coco's, and now we're going to have some marshmallows. Good morning from inside our little tent. We're just having breakfast and we've actually run out of milk, so we've gone for a slightly rogue choice, which I'll show you now. Nutella and tinned peach sandwich. Yum. We've arrived at Stack Rocks car park, which is where we're going to start our run. Very quiet. This is Green Bridge, which Rob thought was going to be an actual bridge. It's still very beautiful. See if you can see some climbers down there getting the pic for the gram. So beautiful. So about 5 kilometres in, and it's been really nice, isn't it? We're kind of coming through like the army ground, so we're just, like gravelly paths, and we're stopping to look down all the different little bays, and they're so gorgeous. This beach is absolutely beautiful, but we're doing a little walk here because it's sandy, and those people that know me know that gritty feet is a pet peeve of mine. I feel like I'm going to fall on my face. I failed at keeping sand out of my shoe. Ah, this is pretty. This is the lily ponds. There's rubbish in them. I'm surprised there's not a barrier on the other side. So we've come literally to the crossroads. Rob is heading up here and back up to the church. Oh, I don't want to get run over. And I'm heading back down here to go pick up the car. Bye.
Bye.
So I'm back at the car park. There's more cars now actually. Pack is off. Time to go and find Rob at the beach. Down at Freshwater West. And I parked up and straight away Rob got there. It was like perfect timing. Along the coast a little bit more and back. But this hill, oh, got me. The finishing point of our run is Dobby's grave, which is slightly morbid, but this is where apparently Dobby was buried in the films. And there's loads of socks for him and loads of stones with little drawings. Look at it, it's huge. Run is done. Yep, Robert did 3 hours. I'm very impressed. We're gonna go run, get in the sea. Are you excited?
No, not at all. Not at all. Coming.
Now we've come to Cafe Moor. As we said, you got lazy, you suggested it, and we're very excited. A beautiful view. So we just arrived at our hotel. We're staying in the French room. There's a little bathtub, a little vanity. Literally, I'll show you downstairs in a minute. The decor is crazy. So this is the living room. You arrive. Complimentary wine, there's some chess, there's cakes. It's literally amazing. We just had dinner down at Saltwater Inn, which is a pub, which was so nice. And now we're just walking along the Porthgain seawall. I mean, it's pretty dark over here, you can't really see. So it's our final morning, and we both look like we're skiing actually. It's just cold down here. It is cold. And we just come down for a little walk along the beach. We did not know that there was a Porthgain park run. Look at the setting for a park run. Pretty happy with his breakfast choice. Pancakes. Look at this. Look at that pancakes. And this view. How dreamy. And sadly, this is where the trip ends. So we dropped the car back in Cardiff, and now it's trying to get the train back to London.